All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken in after 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
'47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Orbit. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, 54. Hot 7. Hey, no time.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set. Blue 18. Check 53. You ain't going nowhere. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready. 180. 52 right here. 52. You're trash. He's coming. Double up. 3. Double up. Good.
They go play action. Mariota. Catch made. It's Moreau. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Round 18. Check. 53's Mike. One.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
Check. 59. You better bring it.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
53. Mike, 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't. One. Check 26. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You don't want none. You don't. Give me that. Pick up the ball.
Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
You must be getting tired. One. Mike, check. 59. Man, I got you. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go. Check. One. 31.
Third and long here for Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
40's Mike. All you get is
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Get ready.
Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
47. 19. Is the Mike. Watch the slant. Run 4. Rush in. 64. 59. Charlie. Alpha, go. 47's the Mike. Pick me up. Alpha, go.
On second and 11 now. Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight right, tight right.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Don't be scared of it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
They run it with Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. First down, Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mariota now from the 50. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Where are they, team?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down, Raiders.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
59! Mike 40.
On 1st down, Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Last stop! Last stop!
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Alert! Don't let him breathe! Delta! Joker!
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 40's Mike. And I don't go.
Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Come on, guys.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Mike.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crunch. One.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One. Watch the curls. Watch that. One. Check. One.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota going for the deep ball. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Reset. Take. Mike 40. Watch the run. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Here we go. 54. Mike's 4. 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. 59. Tight dog.
On first and 10, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This will be taken short.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
31.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Alert flare. One.
Throwing, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, we are.
Where are they, team? 3.
Check your hot read.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
One. I got you, baby. I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no return here. Where will they spot it?
Let's go,
They say
boys,
just
bring it
outside the 20-yard line.
We're set.
Houston's offense already at the line,
Check,
set
check,
to get
47.
going. They have the
Watch
lead
twist,
here.
watch twist,
Well, we
watch
talk a
twist,
lot about
twist,
pregame
twist.
speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we got the lead, yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 27, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're set. 19.
40's a mic. 40's a mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Kill, kill, kill.
24.
Haywood, turn up.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Watson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler, 65 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll run here with Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch
Hey, 24.
Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam. Chef. Watch the twist.
Hey, 24.
The twist.
Hey, check 24.
Once more, here's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Keep doing you, boy.
Austin Eckler His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be, and oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Strong left. I'm on. Hatch it.
Hey, alert! Wahoo!
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll find Hall. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Just like that.
Zoom. Let's go.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. It's complete to Hopkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Three.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
One.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mike 35.
I'm here all day.
Mariota now. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
One.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Seam 6. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
They'll throw again. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut. Watch twist, watch.
59.
It's Eckler again.
Run.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
You got tight right there. Motion.
From the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is it. 18.
Mike's 47. You. Switch.
Now Eckler. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Get set. 19.
Hey.
54.
Check 37.
54. Down and go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Check 9.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Baby.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
54.
Hey, off. Mike 40.
Time to go.
Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
And all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Right here, right here.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jacobs, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's
Boy,
go.
he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
And they will take a knee here.
Mariota on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And they take a knee.
Mariota on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.